Yes. I just wanted to make sure that these protection orders, I'm thinking that they've had the same 6 pages since 2014. Yeah. hmm Prohibit weapons and order surrender. Now, the other ones didn't have an order to surrender weapons. Oh, what made you think in 2015 that you needed to have that additional form? Well, after 4 years of not violating it and being arrested and then being found not guilty, exactly why was it that you decided to put it in publication, send it to an address that I wasn't at, and call me on the phone? Are you trying to entrap me? Getting me to think that, oh, the guy will run if the police call him or the sheriff's department? I'm not running. I haven't committed any domestic violence or child abuse. Why don't you call me on my phone? It's right there. I will walk down to the police department or the sheriff's department at any time you call me because I'm not afraid of those in law enforcement. You know, when sheriffs and police departments play good guy, bad guy, pow, and they stopped me on the street and said, "Oh, we got a phone call from Nevada." I said, "Yep, I emailed the Nevada State Police." When the sheriffs arrest me multiple times when I wasn't in Sequim, Washington, oh. But they wouldn't admit the evidence that I didn't commit domestic violence or child abuse. You remember that traffic citation? Yes. And I tried to tell the judge at my own peril, Judge, I was not given personal service. Now, this fraudulent use of court orders to deprive Americans of their rights, I'm wanting to sue you today. Do you understand, Judge Porter? I want to sue you because on the court record, I told you I did not get any due process. And instead of enforcing my rights, because you said, well, I don't know if I have jurisdiction to remove it, you can't violate the rights of American citizens. Now, this continuing jurisdiction of the state of Washington over the minors, known as my five sons, you cannot issue fraudulent court orders where on page 4 it says that you did something. On page 1 when you didn't do what the Now, let's talk about this continuing jurisdiction that you thought that you have, but you don't. I'm thinking this, mental health evaluation and treatment if recommended. You have continuously lied to yourselves because your plan was always to get me put into a mental institution and then involuntarily administer psychotropic medication because I'm not going the way of the judiciary. I'm not going to fuck my way into your family, and I sure the fuck am not going to have some fish suck my dick. Now, this court will review upon motion of respondent. Yes. You cannot, on page 1, decide that you're not going to give actual notice and opportunity to be heard to the respondent so they can make the decision if they're going to court or if they aren't. And you can't say the victim doesn't want to see them because the victim is the petitioner and it requires a petitioner's signature. Now, you have committed fraud. Do you understand? Clallam County Judiciary. Does every fucking judge understand? And I'm wanting to sue you. Now, I want you to remove your fraud from the state of Washington and the United States. Do you understand? I want you to remove your court orders out of this fucking nation.